Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Miranda, and as you can see, my hair is pink now, which, if you watched my last video in my Get Ready With Me, I had talked about wanting to go pink, but I definitely did not think I'd be getting there this fast. So I posted a photo on Instagram and had asked you guys if you wanted to see a video on all the steps taken to get to this color and all of the products that I used, and a lot of you said yes. So if you want to see and hear about everything that I did to get this specific color, then just keep on watching. Okay, so a month ago in February, I had gone from my black hair back to a darker red. And I have a video all about that process of getting a color remover. I had used Color Oops specifically. It usually only works on like a box dye, not so much of pure pigments. Probably it wouldn't work on like a Manic Panic or like the punky colors, anything that's like a pure just like color that you don't have to mix with like a developer. I assume the Color Oops would not remove that, but I had used a box black dye and then had gone to the darker red. And then after I had initially done that, it was a very deep dark red. The bangs were a lot more bright than the ends of my hair, but I had actually taken bleach and I had applied it to just the ends of my hair because I wanted it to be the ombre like what I had initially last year when I had first done the black to red. And then once having that darker red, I had bought a tub of the L'Oreal QuickBlue bleach, which I'll have pictures of everything that I'm using in this empty space so you can see exactly what I used. But we'd taken one round of bleach on that. I would say it probably took approximately 4.5 scoops maybe of bleach plus the developer, which here's the developer that I used. I don't even remember what I used, like a volume. I used a 30 volume developer, I know that, but I don't remember the brand. But we had done one round of bleach. It had lightened quite a bit, way more than I thought it would. And it ended up being this color right here, as I'll have a photo. It was more of like a peachy orangey color, but still pretty dark. That night that we had done that, I did a overnight hair mask and left it in like a hair cap. It came with one. It was actually from Sephora. So if you want an overnight mask that comes with a cap, which is really convenient, Sephora has them, and it worked really nicely. My hair felt really good, which I was surprised about, that it had worked that well and still felt really good. So then the next day I'd rinsed out the mask, then had gone about my day, and then that night we had done another round of the bleach, which at this point the ends, as you can see even by now, like the ends are still a little bit more of like a hot red, hot pink, while my the top of my hair definitely is like Lazy Town Stephanie hair, like it's hot pink, while the ends are more of like, some bits are hot pink and some bits are more of like a red color. But the ends were a lot darker still, but the top of my head at this point, my roots were pretty much like white, and some parts of my hair were still yellow, just from where part of the root still was a little bit darker and had gone from like my natural brown to the yellow brassy color. So at this point, like, it was a very, very light blonde, almost white on most of my hair. So I had the colors that I had used, and I did this straight away after doing the second round of bleach because I could not go to work with my hair looking like that. I could have put it in a wig, but I didn't want to wear a wig for 9 hours. That just wasn't my plan of action. So the 2 dyes that I had used that really aren't dyes, they're more of like pretty much a colored conditioner. I already had a tube of the Overtone Extreme Pink. It's a colored conditioner where it can stain your hands, just beware of that, but it fades off within a day or two. But it doesn't have any peroxides or anything in it, which is really good. And I had mixed that with the ArcticFox, like it's electric pink or something like that. It's like the neon of neons that ArcticFox has that is pink. But like I said, I'll have pictures to show where everything is. So we mixed those together and we focused the overtone on the top of my head pretty much, and then kind of worked with the rest of the hair with whatever was left over. I wasn't too worried about the ends getting as dyed as the top, just because the ends still had that color. They were still like a peachy reddish color even after the second bleaching, so they were still colored at least, while the rest of my hair was either yellow or like blondish white, and it just wasn't even at all. So this is the final result after just mixing the Overtone and the ArcticFox together. And like I said, the ends are more of like the hot pink slash more reddish, while the top of my head is definitely an actual proper bright pink. I'm really hoping that this color will fade out into more of a pastel color over time. That is my plan going from this color to the next, was that this would just fade out kinda to something a little bit lighter for the spring. But I actually really like it. It's a lot brighter than I thought it would be. Granted, I did use extreme pink and a neon ArcticFox color, but I didn't think it would take as well as it did. And my hair now, like I said, the dyes were like conditioning, so I left that on overnight with the color on my head and the the hair cap from the initial mask that I did. So I left the color on my hair overnight and then had washed it off in the next morning. So I definitely think that if you're going to be doing anything like this, that if you don't know how to bleach your hair, have someone else do it or go to a professional. I did not bleach my hair myself. I had one of my friends do it. So they can get literally all my hair because, like you guys probably know, all of this hair is my own and it is long and there's a lot of it. So yeah, all of this was done at home. I will have a list of all the products that I did use just so you guys know, but just know that I didn't do it all by myself. I done the black to red by myself, but if you are planning to go to this color, on the Overtone website, like for each color, if you scroll down on the website, it does show like if your hair is like blonde, how it'll end up looking with the conditioner, and if it's like a medium brown, how it'll end up looking with the conditioner, and if it's like a darker brownish shade, how it could end up looking. But to get this color, my hair initially was very blonde. I don't have any pictures of it because we literally went from bleach to me rinsing that to applying the pink color, so I didn't film anything of that because it's just, I don't have a proper setup to where it's not bad lighting and it's not like shot badly to where you guys can actually see what's going on. But just know that if you want to get something very, very bright like this or very light, you will have to have probably blonde hair, if not like maybe a yellowish blonde color, like if it's a light, like a pastel yellow kind of, then you probably could get a similar result out of that. Like I said, I did do 2 rounds of bleach, which you probably should not do them back to back, day to day. I had done it Thursday night and then Friday night. But both those nights I had a conditioning mask on overnight. And after the second bleaching, my hair definitely feels a little more dry, as you would expect. The ends are a little bit frayed. I will end up giving it a little bit of a trim soon. For the second round of bleach, we had actually added like a hair conditioner to the bleach. So it obviously is still damaging, but it's not as bad as like the initial one was. But yeah, so 2 rounds of bleach. I used Overtone and the ArcticFox, and this is the final result. I still can't believe that my hair is pink. Every time I look at it, I'm just surprised that it's my hair. And this is still only after the first initial dyeing, so I haven't washed it since dyeing it. It's been 3 days so far since I've dyed it, and so I'm not sure how much it will fade or rinse out or anything like that, but this is just the initial color straight out of application. But if you guys have any other questions, please let me know and I will definitely get back to you. Like I said, don't do this at home if you don't know how to do your hair, if you haven't ever dyed your hair, if you have not ever bleached hair. I would not try it at home. I would either get a parent to do it or get a friend to do it for you, or like I said, go to the salon and pay for a professional to do it. But this is just what I did to get this color because I'm impatient and impulsive. I've always been like this, and this is just how it is. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Can't believe you added yourself.
We've been new. But yeah, if there's anything else that you guys want to know or any details that I may have left out, this is just, the process that I had gone through to get this specific hair color, and I really like it. Like I said, I was not planning for a neon bright hot pink, but I actually really do like it. I definitely think it fits, my aesthetic and my own personal style. I love having colored hair. I've always loved having colored hair, and I'm definitely going to be keeping the pink for a long time, whether it's this color or like a pastel. I'm definitely going to be keeping this for a long time because of the process that it takes to get it to even be allowed to be pink. I'm not planning on changing it anytime soon, especially not to any dark color. So that's that. And with that is pretty much all I have to say. Once again, if you have any other questions or want something explained maybe in a further detail that I didn't really say that well in the video, go ahead and let me know down below and I will get back to you as fast as possible. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!